Hey loves, it's LaTrance, hair and nutrition specialist from Nourish Her Hair, featured in Successful Moments magazine. And today I am going to be sharing one of my favorite DIYs, lightweight aloe vera hair mist for the hair. It's going to keep the low porosity hair soft, hydrated, healthy without clogging your spray bottle. If you've ever tried a DIY aloe mist and your bottle gets stuck, y'all, you know how it stops spraying, you can't get it to start spraying again. Well, this recipe is going to fix that completely. I'll be showing you exactly how to strain it the right way, what kind of bottle to use, and how to layer your moisture so your hair absorbs it. So let's get right to it and let's head on over to my kitchen lab. Okay, my love, y'all have made it over here with me to my kitchen lab, and let's get right into the video. Now, in order to make your aloe vera mist, you want to use fresh sliced aloe vera. What you want to do before you even slice your aloe vera is you want to make sure you wash the fresh leaf very well. Dry it and then cut it into small chunks. That's the way I do mine. But you only want to use the inner fillet, just only the clear part that's inside of the aloe vera leaf. You're going to use that. So what we want to do is we're going to pour 1/2 cup of fresh aloe vera gel, only the inner fillet, into your blender. You're just going to dump that right in. And you're going to take about 1/2 cup of water. Now I use, you can use distilled water. I use the spring water, or you can just use tap water. I normally use the water that I drink. So I pour 1/2 cup, and I'm going to pour that into the blender as well. This is optional. You can use, I normally add a few drops of glycerin, and you don't have to do that. It also adds moisture to your hair, and it's going to make it very soft. But I like to drop 5 drops of my rosemary oil in there to help stimulate the hair growth. So I will take 5 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just kind of eyeball it and blend that. And then I will take the vitamin E oil, which is going to help nourish the hair as well. It's going to also help your aloe vera last longer. So I take maybe about 5 drops of that and drop that in there as well. And then if you have olive oil, oh, I didn't bring my olive oil in here, y'all. I normally drop olive oil. You can use any kind of carrier oil that you want to use. Now, I do have some olive oil, so I'll just add a little of the olive oil. I'm going to say about a teaspoon of olive oil. Sometimes I'll do a tablespoon, and I'll put that right into my mix. Now, y'all, I normally, when I touch my bottles and stuff, I got to wash my hands. So, I'm going to rinse my hands off. And then we're going to get back to blending. Now, when you're blending the aloe vera mist, you want to make sure that it's not frothy. And what I mean by frothy is you don't want it sudsy. You want to blend probably about 14 to 15 seconds. And we're just gonna just like that. And that should have it blended up very well. And I'm going to take this strainer and I'm going to strain it first. But I'm also going to use a mesh bag to strain it to get all of the inner fillet out, because sometimes it can leave that over. So what you want to do is pour. Well, let me just take my lid off. You want to pour that in the strainer. That's going to help strain that. And I double strain mine, so it'll definitely don't leave the fillet, because it's going to leave the residue in your hair. You want that to be very smooth, and you definitely don't want it to clog up your spray bottle. I normally use the this type of bottle. Let me show you why it's still draining. This is the mist bottle that I normally use here. You don't want to use the standard bottle, because the aloe is going to clog it up and it will not spray. The trick is to use the mist bottle, the Floricel. This is the one I normally use, and it's going to make a very light mist, and it's going to spritz your hair very well. You know, a lot of times if you use the standard bottle and you spray it on, it's going to run down your arms. It's going to definitely be too thick. It's not going to work right. This one is going to be the best, because it's going to lightly mist the hair, and it's going to make sure that it gets all the hair strands coated. Okay, I think this is good enough. And you can also use a coffee strainer as well to strain it. Now, it might take a little bit longer to strain your aloe vera gel to make it into a juice. It may take like 15 to 20 minutes, so it's very slow to do it that way. I take a mesh bag, and this is the way I'm going to double strain it. I'm going to put my strainer down in this bowl. I'm going to pour it into the mesh bag, tie it, and then I'm just going to take my hands and actually strain it just like that. This is going to be so moisturizing to your hair, y'all, especially with low porosity. It's going to open up the hair follicles and get right in, and your hair is going to feel so soft, moisturized, and it's going to be very shiny from the aloe vera. That does that. And we're going to take the aerosol bottle, but I'm going to have to pour it. And you can use any kind of bowl that you have, and you can pour it back into your strainer and just pour it right into the bottle. I put a mess in here, y'all. I'm going to take it on here. I'll put the lid on it. And this should give you a light mist. If you can see that, you see how that mist, that right there is going to mist, and it's not going to clog your aloe vera bottle at all with the mist, y'all. I normally shake mine, and this will last in the refrigerator up to 5 to 7 days, maybe a little bit longer with the vitamin E oil to help it last longer. And that's it, y'all. That's pretty much it for the aloe vera. Give it a try. Tell me what you think about it, and it'll moisturize your hair. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and comment, and I will see you on my next video.